It's 19 minutes before 1 o'clock. This is Country Fare from WGN Radio in Chicago. Here is a bulletin from WGN News just handed me. President Kennedy has been shot and seriously wounded.
An American president shot dead in the street.
It's 10 minutes before 1 o'clock. And all other news that we might bring you on our Country Fair show today is paled indeed by the tragic news from Dallas, Texas.
It was boom, boom, boom.
A defining day for a generation.
We cried along with everybody.
President John F. Kennedy assassinated in broad daylight.
Who killed Kennedy?
I was given the task of releasing that. The rest is for you to look at.
The official investigations leaving open questions.
What you're suggesting is that there was a conspiracy to kill the president.
CIA counterintelligence was complicit in Kennedy's death. That's what the new evidence tells us.
And now, the JFK files are officially out there.
All of the Kennedy files, approximately 80,000 pages.
Do we finally have the answers to one of history's greatest mysteries?
Everything will be revealed.
Or is declassification a big disappointment?
This isn't a nothing burger. Take your nothing burger and eat it. We have a new fact pattern.
This will be a relentless pursuit of truth and transparency. We've been treated like children for too long and kept in the dark by those we elected to serve us.
I know there was a cover-up. A massive cover-up, and it goes on and on.
Including a rare interview with Abraham Zapruder, the man whose footage became a worldwide obsession.
How many shots did you hear? Well, that's a question that came up quite a few times.
It all starts now in this NewsNation special report.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Welcome to Declassified, the JFK Assassination. I'm your host, Ross Coulthart. And of course, we're doing this in the wake of what is probably the biggest release ever of JFK files. Files that purportedly allow us to shed more light on the mysteries surrounding the assassination of JFK in November of 1963. Let's get into the detail in this program tonight. I'm very keen to also get to the bottom of what the implications are for this for Congress's efforts for transparency and accountability on other issues, including the UFO issue that we've been running with here on NewsNation. If they can't get to the truth on the JFK case by releasing the archives, what hope have we for MLK, RFK, Epstein, and all the other mysteries and conspiracies that some in Congress are determined to get to the bottom of? I guess we were all a bit naive because surely to God, if you were the CIA or some conspirator trying to hide your dark role in the murder of a president in a terrible coup d'etat that's been covered up now for nearly 62 years, why would you put it in writing? And why would you ever allow such a document to get anywhere near the National Archives? A lot of people will be convinced, whatever comes out of this week's release, that there was a conspiracy involving the murder of our president in November of 1963, and there's no convincing them that there was no conspiracy. And frankly, as you'll see today, I do think there are arguments that are worthy of investigation, that there should be a broader investigation into claims that there were multiple shooters and the unanswered questions surrounding the forensics from the original Warren Commission that have only now more recently come to light. It's probably the most immortal moment in American history. November 22nd, 1963, the killing of a president. Let's first remember what happened that fateful day.
His rendezvous with grim destiny begins a little after noontime as his plane lands in Dallas.
November 22nd, 1963. John F. Kennedy and First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy taking Texas by storm.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget,
Click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.